Nice. Parle-G and chai is like a match made in heaven. Wait, scratch that. Parle-G Gold and chai is like a match made in heaven. I feel that Parle-G Gold is way better than the normal Parle-G. You guys let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Hey guys, Harsh here and welcome back to Technolobe. Xiaomi has done an excellent job in separating their brands this year. So Redmi is a more budget friendly and cost sensitive brand, and on the other hand we have the Mi brand, which is a premium brand with premium products. Now this year we have seen quite a few Mi phones in India, the Mi 10, then the Mi 10T and Mi 10T Pro. So I have the Mi 10T over here and I have been using it as my daily phone since the past 8 to 10 days. Now you guys know me, I love to take photos and shoot videos, and that's exactly what I've been doing with the Mi 10T since the day I got it. So this is my full camera review of the Mi 10T. Sit back, relax and have fun. Now before we move forward, here's a quick little word from the sponsors of today's video. This video is brought to you by InClouds by Wondershare. InClouds is a dedicated cloud migration and management solution. It allows you to seamlessly migrate your data between various cloud services. For example, if you have some data on Google Drive and you want to migrate it to some other service like Box, Dropbox, OneDrive, etc., then you can easily do that by using this software. InClouds is super simple and easy to use and works like a charm. Trust me, it is super simple and easy to use. Now they also have a Christmas sale going on wherein you can get up to 35% off on the product, and that is a super sweet deal in my opinion. So do not forget to check out InClouds by clicking the link in the description box below. First up, let's go ahead and talk about the hardware present on this phone. So on the rear side, there is a triple camera setup. Yes, not a quad camera setup, a triple camera setup. A 64 megapixel primary camera. Now this is the Sony IMX682. It comes with a lens with an aperture of f1.7. Apart from that, there's a 13 megapixel ultra wide angle camera, and this camera has a field of view of 123 degrees. Finally, we have the beloved 5 megapixel macro camera. Now I hope that you get the sarcasm in this statement. On the front side of things, there's a 20 megapixel camera. Smartphone photography is not only about hardware but the software as well. The camera software on a phone is equally important to the hardware, if not more. So how does the Mi 10T perform in terms of the camera? That is hardware plus software. Let's find out. We are going to start with daylighting conditions. The primary 64 megapixel camera is capable of shooting some amazing photos in daylighting conditions. The images have a good amount of detail in them, the dynamic range is decent enough, and even the white balance is somewhat on point. Like it will give you the right white balance almost 7 out of 10 times, and that is a very good thing. Now the photos over here are on the warmer side, so the software is definitely preferring warmer tones. Now this thing is not big at all. I would not even call it an issue. It's just a preference. Some cameras out there prefer cooler tones and the others prefer warmer tones, and the Mi 10T belongs to the latter. Anyway, apart from that, the images are a tad bit overexposed, nothing major over here as well. We have seen this with Xiaomi phones since forever, and it is present on the Mi 10T as well. But all in all, for daylighting conditions, the primary camera does perform really good, and I have no complaints as far as the primary camera goes. Now what about the ultra wide angle camera? The ultra wide angle camera is a very good perspective, but the colors are off. So the colors are not consistent between the main and the ultra wide angle camera. So that's a place where I was disappointed. But apart from that, the ultra wide angle camera is a very good perspective, and in terms of daylighting conditions, the details are also pretty good. So the photos have a good amount of detail in them in terms of daylighting conditions. Moving on, let's talk about portrait mode. So when it comes to portrait mode, I was really surprised because the camera software does a very good job in terms of edge detection and also the background blur. And I guess this is because of Snapdragon 865. So Snapdragon 865 is the flagship processor out there, and maybe that's why portrait mode is so good. Whatever it is, I like the portrait mode, no complaints over here, and a job well done to the Xiaomi team. Now this phone comes with inbuilt portrait effects wherein you can change the lighting, or you can even change the background blur or the kind of blur that you want. So that is a pretty neat feature. So if you want to play around with portrait lighting and portrait effects, you can do that with this phone. Alright, this gets me to artificial and low lighting conditions. Right off the bat, the ultra wide angle camera does not support night mode, and that is a big bummer. Like, I thought it would support the night mode, because come on, Realme 7 Pro, which costs 20,000 rupees, does have night mode for the ultra wide angle camera. So if anyone from Xiaomi is watching this, please bring the night mode for the ultra wide angle camera as well, because that is very important. Apart from that, the main camera shines when it comes to low light photography. I was very surprised with the low light performance, and the night mode works like a charm. You can shoot some awesome pictures during night time using this phone. Now there is one small thing, light flares. So whenever there is a source of light and you try to shoot a photo in low lighting conditions, then that light is going to flare. Now this problem is present on the iPhone 12 series as well. I don't know if it's the lens or the sensor or something like that, but yeah, if there's a source of light, you are going to get flares. Now what about editing the photos in something like Lightroom or Snapseed? So when you edit the photos shot on Mi 10T, you will have a good experience because of the amount of details. So the photos are detailed, that's why you can put your edits and they will still look good, so no complaints over there. I have edited these photos on Lightroom Mobile on the Mi 10T itself, and these photos look amazing in my opinion. You guys let me know about these photos in the comment section down below. Now I'm not going to talk about the macro camera because it is useless. So companies, please stop providing the macro camera. I would rather click a photo with the main camera and then zoom in, because that is much better. So please stop providing a macro camera. No one asked for it. And if you do want to provide macro capabilities, integrate that into the ultra wide angle camera like with the OnePlus 7T. That was a very good implementation. So please take a note of this. Now that was the rear camera. What about them selfies? Selfies are really good with this phone. There's a good amount of detail, which is very important for selfies. The white balance is decent enough, and so is the dynamic range. Now there is a night mode for the selfie camera, and it does work really well for low lighting scenarios. So you are covered from every angle when it comes to them selfies. And yeah, that is very important for some people. Now this gets me to video shooting. This phone can shoot up to 8K. Yes, it has 8K video recording, and I feel that it is at 24 FPS and not 30 FPS. So the video footage is not that smooth, and that's why I think it is at 24 FPS. The website says that it is at 30 FPS, but I'm not buying that. I feel that it's 24 FPS, and yeah, maybe I am right. But 8K aside, the 4K videos from this phone are actually pretty good. They are not so bad, and that's what surprised me. Normally when I get any Android phone, I'm straight up going to expect it to be bad in terms of videos, because I'm coming from an iPhone 12. iPhone 12 is like the champion for video shooting, but the Mi 10T did not disappoint me when it comes to shooting videos, so that says a lot about this phone. Now I'm quickly going to go ahead and turn on the front camera and give you a front camera video test right now. Alright, this is a very quick front camera video test of the Mi 10T. Please let me know about the video quality as well as the audio quality from this phone in the comment section down below. So the comment section is open for you guys, and take it away. Overall, the Mi 10T did not disappoint me when it comes to the camera experience. In fact, I had a very good time while clicking photos and shooting videos with this phone. For the price of Rs 36,000, I think that this is a very good phone for the camera experience, and you can definitely consider buying it. I will make sure to drop a link to it in the description box below. So anyway, this was my camera review of the Mi 10T. Do let me know how you feel about this video in the comment section down below. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. It would mean the world to me. My name is Harsh Punjabi, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.